Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Henry David Thoreau. Hi, my name is Abraham, and I'm currently working at Cisa. I came here to talk about business that caught my eye while visiting Brazil, and I was interested in moving its brand along to Mexico, which is called actually Cisa, similar to ours. Actually, Cisa is a company that sells products with the Braille language. As you most know, Braille language is used for the poorly sighted people. What relationship between the Mexican demographics and purchasing power, and is it favorable for them and their products? Well, actually, yes, because Mexico is the 17th largest exporter in the world. This chart represents all the top 10 products that Mexico exports, and with the borders are in contact with the USA for CISA, so it can be able to export their products to a bigger market. So I think it's very favorable for CISA to grow in their company. How the Mexican political system can help or undermine their endeavor. Well, Mexico actually has a lot of political parties, while in the fringes of the group are smaller parties. Some of the political parties are the PRI, the Institutional Revolutionary Party, the PAN, which is the National Action Party, and the PRD. That's a party of democratic revolution. Also, there are other political parties that are growing, such as the Morena and the PT. How to use the Mexican legal system and how relevant is for CISA. Well, and the Mexican political system has some articles and norms that can help CISA. Some of the laws and articles I mentioned before are the following ones: the federal labor law, the federal law of metrology and standardization, the law of exterior commerce, and several articles such as the Article 24, the 86, the 89, 94, 113, and 225. Do the foreign direct investments work in Mexico? And if their fiscal incentives can take advantage of it? Yes. Well, Mexico ranks 15th place of the FDI recipient, and the investors mostly come from the following countries, such as USA, Spain, Canada, and Germany. Usually, investors target the towns and cities that are near the border of the United States because there's a lot of factories located near there and the border, or they attack the capital of Mexico. Here are some facts why the investors are so interested in Mexico. Mexico has a free trade agreement around large portion of the world, with the all the exports and imports that Mexico has equals 80.5% of the country's GIP, which is higher than Brazil's and China. Mexico shares the common language with South America, which is Spanish, and within 2 years, Mexico has ranked up in different subjects. For example, Mexico is now the seventh passenger vehicle manufacturer and the fourth largest auto exporter. How is the Mexican peso doing? Well, the analysis I did right now is that right now we're comparing it with dollars. The Mexican peso right now equals 5 cents a dollar. So in for that, right now $1 equals 20 pesos with 5 cents. And inside of Mexican culture in the workplace, what will they find and how will deal with it? Well, study shows that the Mexican society is ethically and regionally diverse, and there's a sharp socioeconomic division within the populations. Many rural communities maintain strong alliances to regions, often referred as apatria chicas or small homelands, which help to perpetuate the cultural diversity. The large number of the indigenous languages and customs, especially in the South, also actuates cultural differences. But however, indigenismo, or pride of the indigenous heritage, has been the major unifying theme of the country since the 1930s. How to comply with relevant fiscal or environmental regulation that applies to a specific industry? Well, the regulations that are most relevant in CISA are the following ones: the national law, water laws, the federal law on environmental liability, the law of National Agency of Industrial Security, and the general law of prevention of comprehensive management of waste. What to expect about Mexican hiring practices, employee benefits, minimum wage, and the role of labor union. Well, the Mexicans' labor force has been growing 2.4% annually, but at the cost of the agricultural sector shrinking thanks to the urbanization process in Mexico. Apart from that, the minimum wage of Mexico is actually 147.7 pesos daily. The employees' benefits can substantially add the labor costs. Some of the benefits are the following: the profit sharing, the Christmas bonuses, the legal holiday, the vacation, the social security, the employee housing, and the retirement insurance. And we're going to list some of the free trade agreements that Mexico has. Right now, Mexico has a free trade agreement with the following countries: that is, United States, Canada, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Chile, and all the countries within the Union European, Israel, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Uruguay, Peru, Colombia, Japan, Norway, and Iceland. Now we're gonna round out some of the most questions that everyone asks. Should they enter the market, the Mexican market? Yes or no? I believe Cisa will enter the Mexican market and will grow exponentially good. To what scale? Well, they're gonna start with the national market because the necessity of the products Cisa sells covers around 10% of the population of Mexico. So with that, they are going to attack nationally instead of a local region. Among exporting, licensing, franchising, joint avenues, or wholly owned subsidiaries, which entry mode is their best fit? Well, with the most last mentioned, I think that exporting or owned subsidiaries will suit best for CISA. And what are the acquisition or strategy alliances that are going to make? Well, they might process to buy some terrains or and some machinery in order to continue the export of the products. Apart from that, they might sell the products via Amazon or via any other type of internet shopping. If you're interested in how much it's going to cost for them to start the business here in Mexico, here's a little Excel. If you're interested, we can talk after the meeting. And the conclusion. The objective of each conclusion is to sum up all the important points of a project. With this analysis displayed in the presentation, we can assume that CISA will start the expansion in Mexico, starting in Culiacan, Sinaloa, then grow into the capital of Mexico, where the product can be exported around all the country. Thank you for your attention.